Hey, I'm Steve Vignante here at the 2014 SEMA show. Dave Smith from Factory 5. What makes your business so different?
Well, I'll tell you what, we lead the component car industry and everybody thinks it's such a good job. We have good engineered products, but really it's the collaboration between us and our customers. And it's not just customers, it's supplier companies, it's outside companies, it's partners that bring their talents to the table. So we do our job on the parts and engineering side, and then they come in and they give their talents. Like, for example, I got guys right here at SEMA, 3-day build school. You don't know if you have the skills to build a Factory 5, you don't have to worry about it. Go to a 3-day build school. We got partner companies at Mott Community College. They do a 3-day build school, teaches a guy how to build a car in 3 days.
So this is a school, if a guy's a little unsure of himself, he goes to your build school and comes out with the skills to build his own Cobra kit car.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it's one of those things that if you don't know what you're doing and you're saying, hey, maybe do I have the skills to do this or not? Maybe I just want to check out and vet how well engineered the car is. Scott and Jim are here from the build school. Hey, you guys come over here. These guys are just an example of some of the talent in the Factory 5 community. Jim, Scott, they're teaching a 3-day build school in Mott Community College in Michigan, Howell, Michigan.
How's that go generally?
Usually it's 3 days. We start off on Friday with a bare frame, and by Sunday we've got a drivable car. So
do people walk out with a new set of skills, or do they already have them? What do you think?
Most of the time they don't have the skills when they come there, but by the end of the class they have more than enough confidence to build a car.
I mean, another great example is customer talent, not just companies. Let's bring in ERIK HANSEN and tell us about the cars he built.
Yeah, hi, I'm ERIK HANSEN, and that's absolutely right, Dave. I mean, I've enjoyed every minute of being part of this community, and it's more than just going out and building a car. You're building relationships, you're building a family. For instance, right before this show, I had 2 or 3 guys come to my house to help me finish this car up no more than 7 days ago to get it out here to Vegas. It was important to me, it was important to them, and they all shared it kind of as a victory. They all know they were a part of it, and that's very common in the community. Everybody's part of each other's builds, and when they need help, you have 3 or 4 guys that are at any moment ready to come over to your house and help you finish what you need to get done.
I mean, it doesn't end with customers. I mean, ERIK did a great job on the cars, but we got guys like Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. I met these guys a year ago at a car show in Wisconsin. We had a blast and showed off some great cars. I could bring Arlo and Captain Bob over here.
Let's bring them in.
How you doing? I'm Arlo with Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio.
And I'm Captain Bob with Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. And actually how we got involved here with Dave was our show is all about getting people involved in the community. We do a lot of different events around Wisconsin, Illinois. And when the Factory 5 got involved with us, we brought them up to a huge event up there. Debuting the Cobra that was there, actually with Joe Coddington, which was fantastic. We had a ton of people up there that came out to see the car, to meet with Dave and meet with Joe Coddington also too. And we think it was just a phenomenal event that came out there.
It was really beautiful to see all the people come out, because one of the things that Bob and I do is that we go to a lot of different car shows, and that's important to us because those are the car enthusiasts. That's the community out there. And one of our jobs with Bob and I is to connect the community with the promoter or the person that's running the benefit. And Dave here from Factory 5 was wonderful in bringing the car all the way out to a little town in Wisconsin, and a lot of people came to see the unveiling. It was the day of that show. And everyone was just in awe of what happened, and of course with Factory 5 and what they did for the community.
So these guys are a great example. It's not just the customers building these cars. It's not just the suppliers and the companies, because we're going to talk to Sherman Williams. We've got a brand new paint line with Sherman Williams.
Speaking of which, tell me about that, the collaboration with Sherman Williams. What's going on there?
Sherman Williams, their automotive finishes are very good. They're well regarded. They want to get more market share. They look at Factory 5. All of our customers have to paint their car. So we need to recommend a paint. Sherman Williams is the paint. We worked with them. We have a 17 color palette. We picked out the colors ourselves. We work with customers. We did a naming contest online. I'll show you the cars over at Sherman Williams on our new FIA car over in their booth.
The Factory 5 concept of community doesn't end just with the vehicles and the enthusiasts, but also continues all the way to the paint. Mike Pellett, you're with Sherman Williams. Tell us about the new collaboration between Sherman Williams and Factory 5 when it comes to paint.
Well, one of the things we've tried to do is to take the guesswork out of color matching. And so oftentimes in this kind of a vehicle, people choose colors and they just don't know what they're going to end up with. With these colors, the 17 colors that have been chosen, it allows the customer to know what the car is going to look like when it's all done.
Now, these colors are a combination of traditionals and modern. Tell me about that, too.
Right, well, every Factory 5 customer has to build his own car, and he's got to paint it. And they come to us and say, well, what colors should we use and what paints do you guys use? We went to the best, Sherman Williams Automotive finishes. We picked the color lines from a combination of vintage replica colors, colors that you see at Le Mans in 1964, and colors you see modern cars that really look good. So we developed the palette with Sherman Williams and a great paint shop in Rhode Island, in Massachusetts, and now we launched the colors. If a customer wants to get these colors, you go to any Sherman Williams paint dealer in the United States, buy the colors, the codes are all set. It took us about 2 years to do this, so we put a lot of energy into it.
Well, if you come this far building your Factory 5 car, you don't want to paint it with a brush or a broom. You want to get the right colors. The best way to do that with Sherman Williams colors for your Factory 5 Cobra.